Have you ever noticed that the hardest place to practice peace is not the office, not the street, not even the temple? It is your own home. The hardest place to speak gently is often not with strangers. It is with the people who sit closest to you. So let me ask you a question that sounds simple, but can shake the heart. When you sit down for dinner at night, can you be at ease? Not pretending, not forcing a smile, not swallowing anger while your jaw is tight. Can you be truly calm at your own table? Or does your chest tighten before the meal begins? Do you hear sharp voices in the kitchen? Do you sense that one small mistake can light a fire? Do you feel like you must defend yourself, or control everyone, or keep the peace by holding your breath? During holidays and family gatherings, the world is full of beautiful wishes. Peace, health, prosperity, harmony. But in many homes, behind the greetings, there are also raised voices, old wounds, silent punishments, and words that cannot be taken back. And there is a strange paradox that many of us live with. Outside, we can be patient for hours. We smile at a difficult customer. We nod politely to a rude neighbor. We hold our temper in a meeting. But at home, we speak too quickly. We snap at our spouse. We scold our child for something small. We answer our parents with a sharp tone. Outside, we care about our image. Inside, we assume our family will endure our unfinished mind. We think they will forgive, they will stay, they have to. So we relax our manners, but we also relax our compassion. And then we call it being real. But being real is not the same as being careless. Honesty is not the same as cruelty. If you can be kind to strangers but harsh to your family, it does not mean you are a bad person. It often means you are tired, overloaded, untrained, carrying stress all day and dropping it at the first safe place. This talk is not here to shame you. It is here to wake you up gently. Because the Buddha taught that awakening is not only for the meditation cushion, it is for daily life. It is for your words. It is for your tone. It is for the moment your hand touches the dinner bowl and your mind decides whether the home will be a refuge or a battlefield. Welcome, dear friends, to Buddha Peaceful Mind. May this long Dharma talk be a soft lamp in your home. May it cool the fire of anger. May it soften the hard habits of speech. May it help you build a table where people feel safe to eat, safe to speak, and safe to be loved. Let us begin with a simple foundation from the Buddha. The Buddha taught karma. Karma means intentional action. It means what you repeatedly do becomes a habit. What you repeatedly say becomes an atmosphere. What you repeatedly think becomes a world. So when a home feels heavy, it is rarely because of one big event. It is usually the fruit of many small moments. A sarcastic joke that lands like a knife. A disappointed look that says you are not enough. A sharp correction in front of others. A cold silence used as punishment. A habit of comparing. A habit of demanding to be understood. A habit of speaking when the heart is hot. These moments do not look like disaster, but they accumulate. And then, one day, someone stops sharing. Someone stops smiling. Someone stops coming home early. Someone stops eating at the table. Someone eats quickly and leaves. Someone becomes quiet, but not peaceful. This is karma as daily life, not a cosmic punishment. Simple cause and effect. The Buddha also taught something very compassionate. Nothing is fixed. A habit can change. A pattern can soften. A home can heal. Not by magic, by training. Now, why do we often treat strangers better than family? Because with strangers, we carry fewer expectations. We do not demand that a stranger meets our childhood needs. We do not demand that a stranger heals our loneliness. We do not demand that a stranger confirms our worth. We are polite because the cost is small. But with family, we carry heavy expectations. My spouse should understand me without me explaining. My child should behave like an adult. My parents should approve my choices. My siblings should never disappoint me. Then reality arrives. People are tired. People are imperfect. People are different. People are human. And when they fail to meet our hidden expectations, we feel hurt. Then hurt becomes anger. The Buddha taught that anger is often pain wearing armor. So if you want peace at your table, do not only fight anger, look under it. What pain is there? What fear is there? What longing is there? What tiredness is there? Because the table is not only a place of food, it is a place where the mind shows itself. And the mind that is not trained will leak. If it cannot leak outside, it leaks at home. So our practice is to bring mindfulness into the place where we leak the most. This is not a small practice. This is a holy practice. Because the people at your table are your daily teachers. They are the mirror you cannot hide from. Outside, you may have reputation. Inside, you have reality. The Buddha's path begins where you are most real. Here is a small story. A man worked all day with clients. He smiled. He nodded. He swallowed frustration. He tried to be professional. His body was tired. His mind was tight. His heart was carrying a storm. He came home. His child dropped a cup. The sound was small, but something inside him exploded. He shouted, "What is wrong with you?" The child froze and cried. The spouse became cold. The air became heavy. Later that night, the man sat alone and asked himself, "Why did I explode over a cup?" He realized the cup was not the real problem. The real problem was the storm he carried all day. The home became the place where the storm finally came out. This is very common. We give our best face to the world. We give our leftovers to the family. We think they will understand. But the nervous system does not understand explanations. It understands safety. So if your family receives your storm every night, they stop feeling safe. Then they stop sharing. Then they stop trusting. Then they stop relaxing around you. And then you feel lonely in your own house. This is not because your family is ungrateful. This is because the home became unpredictable. So the Buddha's medicine is simple. A transition. A small ritual between outside and inside. Because if you walk into the house with the mind of battle, you bring battle. So practice at the door. Before you enter, pause. Take 3 breaths. On the first breath, release the work story. On the second breath, soften the shoulders and jaw. On the third breath, remember your intention. My home is a training hall. My family is not my enemy. I will speak gently. 3 breaths. This seems too small, but small practices are how karma changes. Because karma is made of small moments. If you change the first moment you enter the home, you change the whole evening. And if you miss it, do not hate yourself. Just begin again. The Buddha praised beginning again. He never demanded perfection. He demanded sincerity. So each night, you can begin again at the door. Now let us speak about speech. Many people think the problem is the other person. My spouse is difficult. My child is stubborn. My parents are annoying. My sibling is disrespectful. But often the deeper problem is speech. Not only what you say, how you say it. The Buddha taught right speech. He said speech should be true, beneficial, timely, and spoken with goodwill. This is a powerful filter. True but not beneficial is often a weapon. Beneficial but not timely can become a fire. True and beneficial but spoken with a burning heart becomes harm. So the Buddha's question is always, does this reduce suffering or increase it? Now, let us correct a common misunderstanding. Some people say, I am just being honest. But honesty without compassion is not wisdom. It is often ego. Some people say, I speak harshly because I care. But care that injures is not care. In Buddhism, love is measured by non-harming. So the middle way is compassionate truth. Truth with kindness. Kindness with truth. Now a small story. A woman was polite to everyone outside, but at home, she criticized her husband constantly. She said, I am just being honest. Her husband became silent. Not peaceful silence, resentful silence. One day she asked, why do you never talk to me? He said quietly, because everything I say becomes evidence against me. That sentence shook her. She realized her home was a courtroom. Her words were not building intimacy. They were collecting proof. So she began to practice right speech, not by becoming fake, by becoming skillful. She learned one sentence that changed her marriage. When I speak like this, I am trying to protect myself, but I am hurting you. Let me try again. This is humility. Humility is medicine at the dinner table. If you can restart a sentence, you can restart a life. So make a practice. When you hear your voice becoming sharp, pause and restart. Say, let me say this again more gently. This one sentence can save years of distance because it shows something rare. It shows you care more about the relationship than your pride. Now let us talk about the most dangerous words at home. Always and never. You always do this. You never listen. You never help. You always ruin everything. These words do not describe behavior. They destroy identity. They turn a person into a problem. So train yourself. Correct the moment, not the whole person. Say, when this happened, I felt hurt. Say, can we solve this one thing? Say, I need help with this tonight. Simple words, clear words, human words. This is Dharma in speech. And speech shapes karma. Karma shapes the home. Now let us speak about the dinner table as a training hall. In many cultures, the dinner table is where family meets. It can be a place of warmth or a place of fear. So we ask again, are you at ease at your table? Because the table reveals everything. It reveals how you handle stress. It reveals how you handle mistakes. It reveals whether children feel safe. It reveals whether a spouse feels respected. It reveals whether elders feel honored. It reveals whether the home is a refuge. Here is a story. A father wanted his children to behave well. He believed discipline meant control. At dinner, if a child made noise, he scolded. If a child spilled food, he shamed. If a child spoke, he interrupted. The children began to eat quickly, silently, afraid. The father thought this meant success. Then one day he traveled and stayed with a friend's family. At their table, the children spoke. They laughed. They made small mistakes, but the atmosphere was warm. The mother corrected gently. She used humor. She taught manners without humiliation. The children listened because they felt safe. The father felt something in his chest. He realized his home was quiet, but not peaceful. Quiet because of fear. So he returned home and changed one thing. Before dinner, he took one breath. Then he said one sentence. Let's eat slowly tonight. Let's speak kindly. When a child spilled food, he did not shame. He said, "It's okay, we clean it together." At first, the children did not trust it. They waited for anger. But week by week, the home softened. Not because the children became perfect, because the parent became present. The lesson is that peace is trained. Now, many parents worry. If I become gentle, my children will become spoiled. But gentleness is not weakness. The Buddha taught the middle way. You can be warm and firm. You can be kind and clear. You can hold boundaries without humiliation. This is a crucial teaching for families, because many homes confuse discipline with anger. Anger is not discipline. Anger is loss of control. Discipline is training. Training requires clarity, not fire. So if you want a calm table, you must train yourself first. The child learns your nervous system. The spouse learns your tone. The home learns your habits. So begin with one practice. Before you sit down to eat, take one breath together. Just one breath. Then begin. One breath may feel small, but it changes the atmosphere. It tells the nervous system, we are safe. It tells the mind, we are here. It tells the heart, we are together. This is family mindfulness. This is Buddhism in the kitchen. Now, let us speak about masks. Many people wear a mask of kindness outside. They bow in temples. They speak politely to strangers. They perform spiritual words. But at home, they shout. This is not rare. It is human. Because we often use goodness as an image. We want to be seen as good. We want to feel superior. We want to escape criticism. But the Buddha's path is not image. It is transformation. If you are kind outside but cruel at home, your practice is still outside. Bring it home. The home is the real test. Not because family must suffer your practice, because family shows you your untrained parts. Your spouse is a mirror. Your child is a mirror. Your parent is a mirror. They reflect your impatience. They reflect your control. They reflect your insecurity. They reflect your attachment to being right. Many people want to break the mirror. They blame the spouse. They blame the child. They blame the parent. But breaking the mirror does not fix the face. The Buddha taught to turn inward. So when conflict happens, ask, what is this revealing in me? This is not self-blame. It is self-knowledge. Self-knowledge is liberation. Here is a practice. When you feel triggered at the table, ask yourself one quiet question. What am I protecting right now? Am I protecting my pride? Am I protecting my image? Am I protecting my fear? Am I protecting a childhood wound? When you see what you are protecting, you can choose a wiser action. Because many conflicts are not about the bowl or the words. They are about the ego. Now, the ego is not evil. It is simply hungry. It wants to be right. It wants to be respected. It wants to be safe. It wants to feel in control. But the ego does not know how to ask gently, so it attacks. So our practice is to replace ego attack with wise request. Instead of, "You never help me," say, "I feel overwhelmed. Can you help me with the dishes tonight?" Instead of, "You are disrespectful," say, "Please lower your voice. I want to understand you." Instead of, "You always make a mess," say, "Let's clean together, then we can relax." This is not weakness. This is skill. Skill is compassion. Compassion is strength. Now, a gentle reminder. Many people are not cruel. They are tired. They are carrying pressure. So do not turn this talk into self-hatred. Turn it into training. Training is hopeful. Training says, "I can learn." The Buddha's path is always training. So begin at home. Begin at the table. Begin with one sentence said more softly. That is enlightenment in daily life. Not a dramatic light, a quiet change in tone. A quiet return to kindness. Now, let us speak about expectation. Expectation is often invisible. You expect your spouse to read your mind. You expect your child to behave like an adult. You expect your parents to approve your choices. You expect your family to make you feel safe all the time. Then reality arrives. People are messy. People are slow. People forget. People make mistakes. People carry their own pain. When reality does not meet expectation, the mind says, "This should not be happening." And that thought creates suffering. The Buddha taught that clinging creates suffering. Clinging to how things should be creates suffering. So the practice is not to have no standards. The practice is to have realistic standards. Standards with compassion. Now, here is a powerful question that can change your table. Is this a safety issue, a values issue, or a preference issue? Safety issues require immediate action. Values issues require training and repair. Preference issues require flexibility. Many families suffer because they treat preference issues like moral crimes. The towel is folded wrong. The rice is cooked differently. The spoon is placed differently. The tone is different. If you turn preferences into war, the home becomes a courtroom. So ask, is anyone harmed? Is integrity violated? If not, choose peace. This is intelligence. This is mature love. Now let us speak about the most painful expectation. The expectation that family should always feel like love. But family is not always love. Family is also karma. Family is also old habits, old wounds, old patterns. So the home can be the place where your deepest triggers live. This is why your practice must be gentle and consistent. If you try to change the home overnight, you will fail and feel hopeless. So start small. One breath, one pause, one repair, one thank you. Small changes accumulate, and one day, the table feels lighter. Now, a story. A couple fought every night. They believed it was about respect, but then they noticed a pattern. They fought most when they were hungry. They fought most when they were tired. They fought most when the children were overstimulated by screens. They fought most when the phone was on the table. So they changed one thing: no phones at dinner. And before dinner, 5 minutes of quiet. Not a long meditation, just sitting, breathing, letting the nervous system settle. At first, it felt awkward. Then it felt normal. The children became calmer. The parents became less reactive. The fights reduced. Not because they became enlightened, because they changed conditions. The Buddha taught that suffering arises due to causes and conditions. So when you want less suffering, change conditions. Earlier sleep, simpler food, less screen, more movement, more rest. This is not separate from Dharma. This is Dharma. Because the mind lives in the body. A tired body creates a sharp mind. A hungry body creates an angry mind. So protect the body. Protect sleep. Protect meals. Protect rest. This is how you protect the dinner table. Not by preaching, by changing conditions. This is wise compassion. Now, if you are listening and thinking, my home is too broken, it will never change, please breathe. Nothing is fixed. A home is a living thing. A living thing can heal, but it heals slowly, like a tree. Water it daily. Do not demand fruit tomorrow. Now, let us continue. Now, let us speak about anger. Anger at home is dangerous because it breaks safety. A child can handle strictness, but a child cannot handle unpredictability. If love becomes a place where you can be attacked, the nervous system learns fear. The Buddha taught non-harming, so treat your home as a place of safety. How? By training the pause. The 3-breath rule. When you feel heat rising, do not speak for 3 breaths. 3 breaths is not long, but it is long enough to prevent damage. Now, another practice. Name the emotion. Instead of shouting, say, I am feeling overwhelmed. I need a minute. This is not weakness. This is leadership, because it protects everyone. Now, here is a story. A mother used to shout at her child every evening. She felt ashamed. She believed she was a bad mother. Then she heard a teaching. You are not a bad mother. You are an exhausted mother. So she changed 2 things. She adjusted sleep and food. And she practiced repair. After any shouting, she repaired quickly. She hugged the child and said, I'm sorry I shouted. It was my stress, not your worth. I love you. Let's try again. The child softened. The mother softened. The home softened. The lesson is that repair is love. Repair is also karma. It plants trust. Now, many people fear apology. They think apologizing to children will make them weak. But apology is strength. Apology teaches humility. Apology teaches accountability. Apology teaches that love is not perfection. Love is repair. Now, let us speak about a painful phrase. Because we are family, we can be real. Many people use this phrase to justify cruelty. But being real does not mean being careless. Real love includes compassion. Real love includes effort. Real love includes respect. So replace the phrase, because we are family, we must be more careful, not less. Because the wounds of family go deep. A stranger's words may sting for a day. A parent's words can live in a child for years. A spouse's contempt can poison a marriage for decades. So speak carefully, not with fear, with love. Now, let us speak about the long-term karma of home atmosphere. If you shout every day, people stop sharing. If people stop sharing, intimacy dies. If intimacy dies, loneliness grows. If loneliness grows, resentment grows. Then one day, the house is full of people, but empty of warmth. This is karma, not punishment, cause and effect. So when we say, do not wait for regret, this is what we mean. Do not wait until the kitchen is cold. Do not wait until the spouse no longer talks. Do not wait until the child no longer comes to you. Do not wait until parents are gone. Karma is slow, then sudden. So practice now. Now, a small daily practice. Before dinner, ask yourself, what energy am I bringing into this house? Am I bringing leftovers of stress, or am I bringing intention? If it is stress, pause. 3 breaths. Wash your face. Drink water. Then enter. If you cannot calm fully, at least be honest. Say, I am tired. I need quiet for a few minutes. Honesty with kindness is better than silence with resentment. Now let us continue. Now let us speak about the holiday season. Holidays increase pressure. More relatives, more expectations, old stories, old comparisons, old roles. So conflict rises. And many people feel shame when conflict happens during holidays. They say, why can we not just be happy? But the Buddha taught impermanence and conditions. Holidays do not erase old patterns. Holidays reveal them. So instead of shame, practice preparedness. Before any gathering, set one intention. I will not humiliate anyone. I will not gossip. I will not argue for ego. I will protect peace. Then set one boundary. If the atmosphere becomes toxic, I will step away. I will breathe. I will leave early if needed. This is not disrespect. This is non-harming. Now, after the gathering, do one repair. Send a message. Apologize if you were sharp. Thank someone who was kind. Check in with someone who felt hurt. Repair prevents wounds from growing. Now a story. During a New Year dinner, an uncle mocked a young woman's job. Everyone laughed. She felt humiliated. She wanted to explode. But she remembered one practice. Pause. Breathe. Choose. She said calmly, I hear your concern, but please speak to me with respect. The table became quiet. Some people felt uncomfortable, but the shame ended. Later, her mother thanked her. She said, I wish I had your courage. The lesson is that peace is not always silence. Sometimes peace is respectful boundaries. Now another story. A man always got angry at holiday gatherings. He blamed his relatives. He said they are toxic. But one year he practiced something different. He reduced alcohol. He slept earlier. He ate before going. He planned an exit time. He set an intention to listen more than speak. The gathering was still imperfect, but he did not explode. He realized something. Some of his suffering came from conditions he could change. So do not only blame people, change conditions. This is Buddhism. Now, let us speak about children at the table. Children are not small adults. They spill, they talk, they move, they test boundaries. If you expect a child to behave like an adult, you will be angry every day. So adjust expectation. Train gently. Use connection first. Look at the child. Touch the shoulder gently if appropriate. Use a simple sentence. Then follow through. And remember, the child learns more from your tone than your words. Now let us speak about parents and elders. Many adults become harsh with parents. They think parents should understand modern life. But parents are aging. They have fear. They have loneliness. So practice patience. Not endless patience, wise patience. Set boundaries, but speak softly. Because regret is loud, but gratitude is quiet. Now, a story. A son was impatient with his mother. She repeated stories. She asked the same question. She moved slowly. He answered sharply. Then one day he found an old note where his mother wrote, "My son's favorite food, my son's school schedule, my son's medicine, my son's fear." She had carried his life in details. He cried. He realized patience is not a burden. It is gratitude in action. From that day, he answered softly. Now, let us speak about spouses. Many couples fight because they want to be understood without explaining. But mind reading is an illusion. So practice clear requests. Instead of attacking, ask, "Can you help me with this? Can we talk after dinner? Can we rest for 5 minutes?" Clear requests reduce conflict. Now, let us continue with practical training. Here are simple practices you can bring to the dinner table. One practice is the one breath beginning. Before eating, everyone takes one breath. Not a ritual to show off, a simple pause. Then someone says, "Thank you for this food. Thank you for this day. May we speak kindly tonight." This one sentence trains the nervous system. Another practice is the phone-free table. No phone on the table. Not because phones are evil, because attention is love. If you look at a screen while your child speaks, you teach your child that they are less important than a device. If you look at a screen while your spouse speaks, you teach your spouse that intimacy is optional. So protect attention. Another practice is the gentle correction rule. No humiliation. Correct behavior, not identity. Say, "Please lower your voice," not, "You are disrespectful." Say, "Let's clean this together," not, "You are messy." Say, "I feel hurt when you say that," not, "You always ruin everything." Another practice is the repair before sleep rule. If conflict happens, do not sleep with poison. Repair the same day. It can be small. "I'm sorry for my tone. I was stressed. I love you. Let's begin again." This is powerful because unresolved conflict becomes a slow poison. Now, Let us speak about the practice of appreciation. Many homes have plenty of correction, but little appreciation. People say, "Why should I thank them? They should do it." But appreciation is not payment. Appreciation is nourishment. The Buddha taught that wholesome speech brings harmony. So practice one appreciation at dinner. Thank you for cooking. Thank you for working today. Thank you for helping. Thank you for being here. Even if it feels awkward, practice. Awkwardness is the doorway to new habits. Now let us talk about another practice, the family merit bowl. Once a week, each person shares one kind act they did. It can be small. I helped a friend. I apologized. I cleaned. I listened. This trains the mind to notice goodness. Goodness grows where attention goes. Now let us speak about what to do when someone is already angry at the table. Do not fight fire with fire. The Buddha taught that hatred does not end hatred. So the practice is to cool. Lower your voice. Slow your words. Breathe. If you cannot, step away. A short break can save a marriage. A short break can save a child's safety. So normalize breaks. Say, "I want to solve this, but I need 5 minutes." Then return. This is not avoidance. This is wisdom. Now, a story. A couple used to argue at dinner. The children watched, frozen. One day they made a new rule. If voices rise, either person can call a pause. Not as punishment, as protection. The pause was 10 minutes. They drank water. They breathed. They came back. At first, they forgot. They still fought. But slowly the pauses became normal. The children relaxed. The home became safer. The lesson is that rules can protect love. Now let us deepen the Dharma. The Buddha taught the 4 Brahmaviharas: loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. These are not only meditation topics. They are dinner table practices. Loving kindness is tone. Compassion is patience. Sympathetic joy is celebrating others without jealousy. Equanimity is not being thrown around by small things. If you train these at home, you are truly practicing Dharma. Now, dear friends, if this talk is supporting you, you can gently like or subscribe to Buddha Peaceful Mind. It helps these teachings reach homes that need warmth more than lectures. Now, we will offer deeper training programs to match the length of this talk, so you can practice for many weeks, not only one day. Here is a 7-day home retreat. This is not a retreat in a monastery. It is a retreat in your kitchen. Day 1. Phone-free dinner. Just one meal. Notice how the nervous system feels. Day 2. 3 breaths before you speak at home. All day, not only at dinner. Notice how often you speak from heat. Day 3. 1 apology for one sharp moment. Not a dramatic apology. A simple one. I'm sorry for my tone. Let's begin again. Day 4. 1 appreciation spoken aloud at the table. Not sarcasm. Real appreciation. Day 5. 1 act of service without being asked. Wash dishes, fold something, prepare fruit, help a child with homework. Day 6. 1 family walk after dinner, even 10 minutes. No phones, just walking. Day 7. A family circle. Each person shares one gratitude. Each person shares one thing they need. Each person shares one kind act they did. If your family cannot do this together, do it alone. You can still practice. Now, here is a 30-day plan for transforming the table. Week 1 is reducing stimulation. No phones at the table. No loud news during meals. Create quiet. Week 2 is training speech. No sarcasm, no humiliation. Short sentences, soft tone. Week 3 is training repair. Repair the same day. Learn to restart sentences. Learn to apologize. Week 4 is training gratitude. One thank you at the table each night. One small celebration of another person's effort. Now, a deeper practice for long-term change. The Buddha taught mindfulness. Mindfulness is the pause between impulse and action. So train mindfulness in the smallest moments. When you reach for the phone at dinner, pause. When you want to correct sharply, pause. When you want to roll your eyes, pause. Small pauses create a new life. Now let us speak about why this matters so much. Because family is where your karma ripens. You can impress strangers and still be lonely. But if your home is warm, you are rich. Rich in a rare way. A peaceful home is rare wealth. Many people chase money but lose their home. Many people chase status but lose intimacy. Many people chase image but lose the feeling of being safe with the people they love. So this practice is not small. It is the heart of life. Now, let us bring a deeper teaching. The Buddha taught the 2 arrows. The first arrow is the pain life brings. A child spills food. A spouse forgets something. A parent repeats a story. A sibling says something awkward. The second arrow is what we add. The story, the insult, the identity attack, the resentment. If you can stop the second arrow, the dinner table becomes lighter. So practice saying, "It's okay." Not to ignore harm, to stop the second arrow. It's okay, we can clean. It's okay, we can talk. It's okay, we can begin again. Now, another deep teaching. The Buddha taught impermanence. Everything changes, so do not wait. Do not wait until the child grows and stops speaking to you. Do not wait until the spouse stops sharing. Do not wait until parents are gone. Practice now, because regret is loud, but gratitude is quiet. Now, we will offer several stories that touch different homes, so you can see your own life clearly. Here is a story about a child. A boy was noisy at dinner. He talked too much. He moved too much. He spilled sometimes. The father called him disrespectful. The father believed respect was silence. So the father scolded. The boy became quiet. The father thought this was good. But the mother noticed. The boy stopped sharing stories from school. The boy ate quickly. The boy left the table as soon as possible. One day, the mother asked, "Why do you leave so fast?" The boy said, "Because the table feels like a test." That sentence broke the mother's heart. She spoke to the father gently. "Our child is not learning respect. He is learning fear." The father resisted. Then one day, he remembered his own childhood. His father scolded at the table. He hated dinner. He realized he was repeating the same karma.
So he changed. He made a new goal. Not silence, safety. He began to praise effort. Thank you for sitting with us. Thank you for trying.
Let's clean together. The boy slowly returned. He spoke again.
The table became warm. The lesson is that the goal is not a quiet table. The goal is a safe table. A safe table creates respect naturally. Here is a story about a spouse. A woman cooked every day and felt unseen. Her husband ate and looked at his phone. She felt lonely. She did not know how to ask. So she criticized. You never care about this family. The husband became defensive. He criticized back.
The table became a battlefield. One night, the woman tried a different approach.
She said, I feel lonely when you look at your phone. Can we eat without phones? The husband felt shame. He said, I did not realize. They tried. It felt awkward. But within weeks, they began to talk again. The husband began to help. The woman began to soften. The lesson is that clear requests are better than attacks. Here is a story about parents. A son visited his parents and stayed on his phone.
His mother cooked his favorite dish. His father asked about his life. The son answered quickly, without looking up. After the son left, the mother said, He came home, but he was not here. The father said nothing. The next day, the son remembered his mother's hands. They were trembling slightly while washing dishes. He felt something like grief, not because she was gone, because he was absent while she was here. So he returned. He put the phone away. He asked his mother, How are you really? She smiled like a child. They talked for 30 minutes, nothing dramatic, but the home became warm. The lesson is that presence is the greatest gift. Here is a story about siblings. Two siblings argued every holiday. Old jealousy, old comparisons. They used the dinner table as a stage for old pain. One year, one sibling practiced something new. He refused to respond to bait. He breathed. He answered softly. He changed the topic. He offered food. At first, the other sibling tried harder to provoke. Then the energy died. The argument did not happen. Later, the other sibling apologized quietly. The lesson is that you can stop karma by not feeding it. Now, take one breath. Which story feels like your home? No shame, only awareness. Awareness is the first step of transformation. Now we will deepen the teaching further into the Buddha's path and how it lives in the kitchen. The Buddha taught the Noble Eightfold Path. This is not only for monks, it is for families. Right view is seeing causes and conditions. Right view at dinner means you understand. If everyone is hungry and tired, conflict is more likely. So you feed the body before you judge the mind. Right intention is choosing kindness over cruelty. Right intention at dinner means you decide. I will not use this meal to punish. I will not use this meal to prove. I will not use this meal to win. Right speech is speaking truthfully with goodwill. Right speech at dinner means no sarcasm, no humiliation, no gossip, no identity attacks. Right action is non-harming. Right action at dinner means you do not throw objects. You do not slam. You do not threaten. You do not scare. Right livelihood matters too, because a home is affected by how you earn. If you earn by harming, the mind carries fear and guilt. That poison comes home. So earn cleanly if you can.
earn honestly. This is protection for the family. Right effort is consistency. Not being kind once in a while. Being kind as a habit. Right mindfulness is the pause. The breath before the word. The space before the reaction. Right concentration is presence. It means when your child speaks, you are there. When your spouse speaks, you are there. When your parents speak, you are there. This is Dharma. Now let us speak about metta, loving kindness. Many people think metta is an abstract meditation, but metta is practical. Metta is how you look at your child when they make a mistake. Metta is how you speak to your spouse when you are tired. Metta is how you answer your parents when they repeat themselves. So practice metta as tone. Tone is metta. Now, let us speak about compassion. Compassion means you see suffering and you do not add more. If your spouse is stressed, you do not add more pressure. If your child is overwhelmed, you do not add shame. If your parent is aging, you do not add humiliation. Compassion reduces suffering. Now, let us speak about sympathetic joy. This is rare in families. Many families have comparison. Why are you not like your cousin? Why is your sibling more successful? Why is your friend's child better? Comparison kills joy. So practice celebrating small wins. Thank you for helping. I'm proud of your effort. I'm glad you tried. Joy is a medicine at the table. Now, let us speak about equanimity. Equanimity means you do not lose your mind over small things. A spilled soup is not the end of the world. A child's noise is not disrespect. A spouse forgetting something is not betrayal. Equanimity keeps the home light. Now, let us be very practical. Many people say, I know these teachings, but I forget in the moment. So we need quick tools. Here are quick tools. Drink water before speaking when angry. Lower your voice by 1 level. If you feel your chest tight, pause and breathe. If the conversation becomes toxic, call a break. If you hurt someone, repair quickly. These are simple, but they change everything. Now, dear friends, if you want more long teachings like this to support your home, you can subscribe to Buddha Peaceful Mind. It helps these teachings stay close and reach others who are suffering quietly. Now, we will offer a longer guided practice to close this talk, so your body and mind can absorb the teaching, not only understand it. There is another paradox we must name. Many people try to build a good image outside, but forget to build a refuge inside. Outside, they protect status. Inside, they forget tenderness. Outside, they fear being judged. Inside, they forget that the family feels everything. So they become 2 different people. 1 person for the world, 1 person for the kitchen. This split creates suffering, because deep inside, you know. If your kindness is only a performance, it will not satisfy you. If your spirituality is only a costume, it will not heal your home. The Buddha did not teach us to look good. He taught us to be free. Freedom includes freedom from the need to perform. So let us ask another question. If a stranger saw your home at dinner time, would they recognize the person you claim to be? Not to shame you, to help you see clearly, because clarity is the beginning of change.
Now, there is a soft truth. Many of us learned to be polite outside because we were punished for being impolite. We learned to manage others' impressions because it helped us survive. So when we come home, we relax. We drop the mask. But we also drop the skills. So the practice is not to wear the mask at home. The practice is to bring the skill home. Kindness is not a mask. Kindness is a skill. Patience is not a costume. Patience is a training. Respect is not something you give only to strangers. Respect is something you practice first with the people you love. If you want to know whether your practice is real, look at your tone when you are tired. Look at your tone when you are hungry. Look at your tone when someone makes a mistake. The moment of fatigue is the true test. And the good news is this: you can train. You can become the same person everywhere. Not perfect, but consistent. That consistency is dignity. That consistency is peace. Now, let us speak about the hidden poison that destroys many dinner tables. Contempt. Contempt is not simple anger. Contempt is when you look at someone as lower. It can be a rolling eye, a sigh, a mocking laugh, a sarcastic tone, a joke that humiliates. Contempt is very dangerous because it kills respect, and without respect, love cannot breathe. The Buddha taught that the mind that harms others also harms itself. When you practice contempt, your heart becomes smaller, your home becomes colder. So if you want peace at the table, watch for contempt. If you notice it in yourself, do not deny, just see it. Then choose a different action. Replace contempt with curiosity. Instead of, "You are impossible," ask, "What is happening inside you?" Replace contempt with humility. Instead of, "I am right," ask, "What did I miss?" Replace contempt with compassion. Instead of, "You are annoying," ask, "Are you tired? Are you scared? Are you carrying pain?" This does not mean you tolerate harmful behavior. It means you do not poison your own heart while setting boundaries. Here is a simple phrase that can end contempt. Help me understand. When you say, "Help me understand," you turn the table from war into conversation. And if conversation is not possible, you can still protect peace. You can say, "I want to talk," but not with sarcasm. "We can continue later." Then stop. This is equanimity. Now, a story. A couple fought for years. They blamed each other. But the real problem was not the dishes, not the money, not even the schedule. The real problem was contempt. They spoke as if the other person was stupid. They made jokes that hurt. One day their child said, "I don't like dinner time." The couple froze. They realized their child was learning contempt. So they made one rule: no mocking in the house. If you are angry, say you are angry. If you are hurt, say you are hurt. But no humiliation. At first, it was hard. Mocking was their habit. But habits can change. Slowly, the home became softer. The lesson is that respect is the foundation of peace. Without respect, the table becomes dangerous. So protect respect like you protect food, because respect feeds the soul. Now, let us speak about the oldest wound at many tables: comparison. Why can't you be like your cousin? Why are you not like that family? Why is your sibling better?
Why are you slower?
Why are you not successful yet?
Comparison is a form of violence. It tells someone you are not enough. And when someone hears this again and again, they either collapse or rebel. Either way, love becomes hard. The Buddha taught that each being has their own path, their own conditions. So comparison is ignorance. It ignores causes and conditions. It ignores different strengths. It ignores different timing. So at the dinner table, practice stopping comparison.
If you want to encourage growth, encourage effort, not ego.
Say, I see you trying. Say, I'm proud you didn't give up. Say, let's improve together. Now a story. A boy was always compared to his cousin. His cousin got higher grades. At dinner, the father would praise the cousin, then criticize the boy. The boy stopped eating at the table. He said he was not hungry. But he was hungry. Not for food. Hungry for dignity. One day, the mother changed something. Before dinner, she told the father quietly, "If you keep comparing, our son will stop trusting us." The father argued. Then the mother asked, "Do you want a successful child or a child who feels safe with you?" The father became quiet. That night, the father tried a new sentence. "I see you tried today. Tomorrow we can try again." The boy looked up. It was the first time he felt seen. Slowly, he returned to the table. The lesson is that the table is not only for eating.
It is where a child learns who they are.
So be careful. A sentence can become a destiny. Choose sentences that build, not break. Now, let us speak about intergenerational karma. Many people become harsh at the table because they inherited harshness. Their parents shouted, so they shout. Their parents criticized, so they criticize. Their parents used silence as punishment, so they do it too. This is not because they are evil. It is because they are repeating. The Buddha taught that unconscious habits create suffering. So the practice is to become conscious, to see the pattern and stop it. Stopping a pattern is not easy, because when you are triggered, the old mind takes over. So you need a plan. Here is a simple plan called stop, soften, speak, seal. Stop means pause before the word. Soften means relax the body, especially jaw and belly. Speak means choose a sentence that is true and kind. Seal means close the moment with connection. Connection can be a gentle touch, a thank you, a smile, a small repair. This plan sounds simple, but it is powerful because it trains you to interrupt old karma. Now, a story. A man grew up with a shouting father. He promised himself, "I will never shout at my children." Then he had children. And one day, he shouted. He felt shocked. He felt shame. He thought, "I am becoming my father." Then he remembered the Buddha's teaching. Do not add a second arrow. The first arrow was the mistake. The second arrow would be self-hatred. So he practiced stop, soften, speak, seal. He stopped. He softened his body. He spoke. "I'm sorry. I raised my voice. That was not kind." Then he sealed. He hugged the child and said, "I love you. Let's begin again." The child cried, then calmed. The man realized something. He could not change the past, but he could change the pattern. This is liberation. Liberation is not a perfect life. It is a mind that can choose again. So if you grew up with harshness, do not despair. You can be the one who ends it. Ending a cycle is a form of merit. It is a gift to your children and to your ancestors, because it transforms karma forward. Now, let us speak about the difference between conflict and connection. Some families think a peaceful home means no conflict, but conflict is normal. Different people, different needs. Peace is not the absence of conflict. Peace is the presence of skill. Skill means you can disagree without destroying. You can correct without humiliating. You can be upset without being cruel. So learn to disagree with dignity. Here is a simple conflict sentence. I hear you. I feel something different. Can we find a solution? This sentence is a bridge. Now, here is a simple repair sentence. I'm sorry for my tone. I care about you. Can we try again? And here is a simple boundary sentence. I want to talk, but I will not continue if we insult each other. Let's pause and return later. These sentences are dharma. They reduce suffering. Now a story. Two spouses argued about money. Every dinner became an audit. The husband felt attacked. The wife felt unsafe. One day, they stopped arguing during meals. They made a new rule. Dinner is for connection. Money talks happen at a planned time with calm minds. This one rule changed their home. Dinner became warm again, and when they talked about money later, they were less reactive. The lesson is that timing matters. The Buddha taught timeliness in speech. Some conversations are important, but not every moment is the right moment. So do not use the dinner table as a courtroom. Use it as a refuge. Choose another time to solve heavy problems. Protect the meal. Protect the nervous system. Protect the family's daily warmth. This is not avoiding responsibility. This is creating conditions for wise responsibility. Now, let us speak about the body again, because the body is often the hidden cause of shouting. Many people want a peaceful home, but they ignore basic conditions. Sleep, food, movement, overstimulation. So here is a simple practice called the evening landing. When you come home, do not jump immediately into demands. Land first. Take 5 minutes. Wash hands slowly. Drink water. Sit. Breathe. If you have children, you can do this with them. 1 minute of breathing together. If you have a spouse, you can do this together. 1 minute of silence before dinner. This is landing. When the body lands, the mouth becomes softer. Now, a story. A family always fought at 7 p.m. They thought it was because of personality. Then they realized it was because everyone was starving and exhausted. So they changed one thing. They added a small snack at 5 p.m. Fruit, soup, something simple. They also lowered evening schedules. The fights reduced. The lesson is that hunger makes anger. So feed the body, then train the mind. The Buddha taught the middle way. Not too tight, not too loose. A string that is too tight breaks. A string that is too loose makes no music. So do not demand spiritual perfection at dinner when the body is depleted. Support the body. Then practice the mind. This is wisdom. This is compassion. Now,
We will add a longer compassion practice for family members who hurt you. Because some listeners will say, "My family is not just stressed. My family is painful." There may be yelling. There may be manipulation. There may be emotional neglect. There may be deep wounds. In this case, peace at the table may not be possible yet. So what is the Buddha's path? The path is still non-harming. Non-harming includes protecting yourself. If a home is unsafe, you may need boundaries. You may need distance. You may need support. The Buddha did not teach you to remain in harm. He taught compassion and wisdom together. So here is a simple guideline. Do not confuse peace with silence. Silence can be fear. Silence can be frozen trauma. Peace is safety. So if you are in an unsafe situation, your first practice may be to find safety. Speak to a trusted person. Seek counseling if possible. Plan boundaries. Plan exits from abusive moments. And in your heart, practice one thing. Do not add hatred to your wound. Hatred is understandable, but hatred is a second prison. So practice the Buddha's way. See the harm clearly. Protect yourself, but keep your heart from becoming cruel. This is not easy. It is heroic. Now, a short compassion reflection. Say inwardly, "May I be safe. May I be free from harm. May I have courage to protect my life." Then say, "May those who harm learn wisdom. May the cycle end with me." This is a powerful vow. Ending the cycle is a form of dharma. Now return to the main path. Even if you cannot change the whole home, you can change your actions. One breath before speaking. One kind sentence. One boundary. This is how a new life begins. Small and steady. Now let us return to the table. Because even in difficult homes, one person's calm can change conditions. Not always, but often. So keep practicing and be gentle with yourself. Now, let us slow down and look at one of the most common mistakes in family conflict. We try to win. We try to prove. We try to educate while angry. But the Buddha taught that a mind on fire cannot see clearly. So if you want to transform your home, stop trying to win. Start trying to understand. Understanding does not mean agreeing. Understanding means you see the causes. You see that your spouse is not only stubborn, they are tired. They are carrying pressure. They are afraid. They are feeling unseen. You see that your child is not only naughty, they are hungry. They are overstimulated. They are testing boundaries. They are learning. You see that your parent is not only annoying, they are aging. They are anxious. They are lonely. They are afraid of being forgotten. When you see causes, compassion arises. And compassion changes tone. Now, we will add a listening practice. Many homes have plenty of speaking, but very little listening. So practice listening as a form of noble silence. There are levels of listening. One level is waiting to reply. Another level is listening to judge. Another level is listening to fix. But the deeper level is listening to understand. And the deepest level is listening with compassion. Listening with compassion means you hear the emotion under the words. You hear fear under anger. You hear sadness under criticism.
You hear longing under control. This listening does not make you weak, it makes you wise. Now, a story. A husband came home and complained about everything. The wife felt attacked. She wanted to defend. But one night, she tried something different. She did not argue. She did not correct. She said, "It sounds like you had a hard day." The husband became quiet. Then he said, "I feel like I am failing." That was the truth under the complaint. The wife held his hand and said, "I am here." The home softened. The lesson is that many arguments are invitations for connection, spoken in a wrong language. If you can translate the wrong language into the real need, the fight becomes a conversation. Now, let us speak about the fear of losing face. Many families shout because they want control. They want children to look perfect in public. They want the spouse to behave properly in front of relatives. But the Buddha taught that attachment to image creates suffering, so practice letting go of the need to look perfect. A child is a child. A family is a living thing. A home is not a museum. So loosen image. Tight image creates tight speech. Loose image creates soft speech. Now, a practice. When you feel embarrassed by a family member, breathe and say inwardly, "This is not a threat to my worth." Then choose kindness. This one sentence can stop many shouting moments. Now, let us speak about gratitude again, but in a practical way. Gratitude is not only words. Gratitude is attention. If you want your home to feel grateful, do one thing. Notice effort. Notice what people do right. Notice what they carry. Say it out loud. Thank you for trying. Thank you for cooking. Thank you for coming home. Thank you for helping. Thank you for listening. These small sentences change the atmosphere. They are like incense in a room. They make the air cleaner. Now, we will add one more practice, the kindness budget. Some people spend all their kindness outside. They use all their patience at work. Then they come home with nothing left. So make a budget. Save some kindness for home. This means you may need to set boundaries at work. Say no to extra tasks. Stop overperforming. Stop proving yourself endlessly. Because if you sacrifice your family for your image, you may gain applause but lose warmth. So protect your home by protecting your energy. This is right effort. Now take one breath and remember, your home does not need perfection. It needs sincerity. It needs repair. It needs soft speech. It needs presence. It needs you. Now we can return to the closing meditation. Now, before the final blessing, we will do one more longer practice. This is a practice you can use in the moment at the dinner table. It is called the bowl practice. When you hold your bowl or your plate, pause. Feel its weight. Remember this. This meal exists because of many causes. Farmers, rain, soil, sun, workers, money, time, hands that cooked, hands that served. This remembrance creates humility. Humility creates gentleness. Now, while holding the bowl, ask quietly, what is my deepest intention tonight? Is it to be right or to be kind? Is it to control or to connect? Is it to punish or to protect?
Then choose one intention. I will connect. Now breathe and begin to eat slowly. If someone speaks sharply, do not swallow the poison immediately. Feel the body. Soften the jaw. Lower your voice. Say one sentence. I want to understand you. Can we speak gently? Then return to eating. If you cannot speak gently, choose silence and a break. This is not surrender. This is training. Now another story. A teenage daughter often talked back at dinner. The father took it personally. He shouted. The daughter shouted back. One night, the father tried a new practice. He remembered. Teenagers are learning identity. They test. They push. They are not trying to destroy you. They are trying to become themselves. So when the daughter spoke sharply, he breathed. He said, I hear you are upset. Let's talk after we eat. The daughter rolled her eyes, but the father stayed calm. After dinner, the daughter cried. She said, I feel like no one listens to me. The father held her hand and said, I am listening now. The lesson is this. Sometimes the dinner table conflict is not about respect. It is about being seen. So if you want peace, give vision, give attention. Now, one more story. An elderly father criticized everything at dinner. The adult son felt annoyed. One night, the son asked gently, Are you worried about something? The father became quiet. Then he said, I feel useless now. I feel like I have no value. The son understood. The criticism was fear. So the son gave the father a small roll. He asked the father to choose the fruit for dessert. He asked the father to tell one story from the past. Slowly, the father became softer. The lesson is that everyone wants dignity. If you want peace, protect dignity. Now, we will move into the closing meditation with this understanding. Peace at the table is not only about silence. It is about dignity. It is about safety. It is about attention. It is about repair. Now, we will close. Sit comfortably. Let the shoulders drop. Let the jaw soften. Feel one breath. In breath, knowing. Out breath, softening. Now bring to mind your dinner table. See the faces. Notice what arises in your body. Do you feel warmth? Do you feel tension? Do you feel sadness? Do you feel longing? Whatever arises, allow it. Now, bring to mind one person at the table who often triggers you. Do not choose the most painful person. Choose someone moderate. See their face. Now remember, they also want safety. They also want love. They also want to be respected. They also carry their own suffering. This does not excuse harm. It simply opens the heart. Now say inwardly, may you be safe. May you be peaceful. May you be free from suffering. Now bring yourself to mind. You are not perfect. You are learning. Say inwardly, may I be patient. May I speak gently. May I repair quickly. May I be free from unnecessary anger. Now bring to mind one small action you can take tonight. One breath before dinner. One phone away. One thank you. One apology. One kinder tone. Choose one. Now commit quietly, not as pressure, as love. Now rest with the breath for a few moments. In breath, I return. Out breath, I soften. Now remember, the world may praise your kindness outside, but your family feels your kindness inside. Do not train compassion only for strangers. Train compassion for the people who share your daily life. If you can be gentle at your own table, you are truly practicing. And if you cannot yet, begin small. 3 breaths, 1 apology, 1 thank you, 1 phone-free meal. This is how peace begins, not in a distant temple, at home, at the table. Tonight, may your home be warm. May your dinner table be calm. May your heart be steady. May all beings be safe. May all beings be well. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be free.